So here's our treatment presentation of our like film of Eyes in the Shadows.
So first we did our title research. So we started by doing mind maps and then about stalking and then the words we like associate with it. So then we did like a random name generator of our top 4 favourites. And then next we asked our peers about outside of the classroom what their favourite one was on a poll, and then this led to 52% of people voting for Eyes in the Shadows.
So our main ideas, we started with like thinking about the genre, and we chose thriller and horror as our 2 main ones, and then we basically did like lines off of them saying what we usually find in a horror and a thriller film. And then we started thinking about locations around the school that could portray these genres. So we thought about the churchyard and like the dark pathways like around there. And we started thinking about our scenes and our main ideas with the scenes. So that's when we came up with the schoolgirl and a stalker that links to Eyes in the Shadows as our title. And yeah, more ideas. We're gonna stick with like a 2000s theme where like social media wasn't really around as much as it is now, so it's more in person than online.
Okay, so these are our locations we're going to be shooting in. We have the churchyard, which we think perfectly portrays the eerie atmosphere that we want to show with stalking. This is what we're going to use as the front of the school, which is where the whole film starts, with her walking out of the school gates and being followed home, which will be a bit of Welsh as the front door, because it looks the most like a house, and as you can see through these photos. And then we're going to be going inside to the room, to Lee's room, which again looks like a bedroom, and we'll use the window as him looking inside the window. We also have a dirt road which he'll be following her through. So yeah.
We've taken inspiration from shows like Baby Reindeer and You, as they're both stalking films. Baby Reindeer often uses close-ups and dark lighting to capture the stalker-victim dynamic. It also uses a lot of cinematography, which plays with shadows, framing and minimal lighting to emphasise the anxiety the character experiences. In You, they frequently cut to close-up shots of Joe, the stalker's eyes, staring through the glass or reflections. The fear is emphasised through the shots, focusing on his eyes, creating a sense of danger.
So our target audience, we did some research into different horror movies, and they're all targeted like around the age of 15 and 16. So we decided to go with 15 and above, as people around that age can relate to stalking, and any younger could have been like mentally affected by the scenes in a horror movie, and they haven't experienced it before.
So for costumes, we're going to do a schoolgirl. But for the schoolgirl, we're going to use a backpack which will be on both shoulders, which will show that the audience that she is a schoolgirl and connotes like innocent. And then she'll also wear wide headphones to show vulnerability, that she can't hear things in her surroundings. This will also be a piece because it's like 2000s and they didn't have Bluetooth then. This is also allows to show that she's no longer protected by the school grounds, and the stalker will be wearing baggy, like dark clothing to show they're like disguised in the night.
And that's the uniform we'll be using,
Yeah.
which is at school.
Okay, so these are some more mood boards, like some more inspiration. So the mood board, shows the sort of mood we want to portray, with dark lighting and dark colours, as that will show sort of the anxiety and fear that the victim will feel. As you can see, the victim is a schoolgirl, as schoolgirls are associated with innocence and vulnerability, and again you can see the stalker in their hoodie because they want to stay anonymous, and wearing dark clothing shows this. And we also have some inspiration pictures from Hush, as you can see here and there. Yeah.
And finally, our plot will start with the girl walking out of the building of school, plugging in her headphones so she can no longer hear things around her. And then she'll start her journey home of walking past the graveyard, through on the path, and then down a muddy road where the stalker will see her when he's in the car. And then the stalker will get out the car and start following her, sending her the messages, and she'll feel his eyes on her. So she'll turn around and like start still receiving the messages, and then get home and like lie on her bed, and the stalker will come in through the bushes by her bedroom window and basically start looking at her through the window, and she'll notice him that he's there. And yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Any questions from anyone in the room about any other aspects of the opening that perhaps they haven't covered yet? What sort of music are you, or what sort of music and sounds are you looking to include here?
We're thinking when they like on the road, we're gonna like use realistic sounds of like footsteps and like bushes moving, and then we were also thinking like when she plugs in the headphones, that will have music playing that she'll be listening to, and then when it comes to the point of view of the stalker, it will be like more silent and realistic sounds.
Okay, and obviously you're talking about this from a genre perspective, thriller and horror, but do you think the kind of the focus of the story is relevant, even though you're setting it sort of 20 plus years ago? Is that issue still relevant as a social issue today that you want to kind of highlight?
Yeah, we are going to also portray it partially online, like getting text messages through on the phone, which is like more what I would say nowadays.
Mm.
But then I think it is definitely still relevant, as stalking still does happen in real life.
Okay.
Yeah, and one of our questions we asked our peers was if they'd personally experienced it, and some people had said that they have personally experienced maybe like mild stalking, but still a form of stalking.
Mm.
So yeah, I think it's still relevant.
So there'll be a level of engagement beyond just it being a genre
Definitely,
picture. There'll be
yeah.
something that actually relates to someone's day-to-day life.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Great, thank you very much.